Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti and you can find my information in the description box below. This is a general energy reading for the Taurus full blue moon, which goes exact on October 31st, which is Halloween here in the US, or All Hallows Eve, or Samhain, or Dia de los Muertos. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like a more personal reading with your astrology for the next 30 days, as well as channeled messages, all of the information is listed in the description box below to book your reading. So let's get into the astrology. The Taurus full blue moon is definitely going to be intense. Full moons are always about awareness, illuminations, endings, and manifestations. Full moons are also very extroverted and emotional in nature. And with this one being a blue moon, it holds a lot of potent energy for healing, releasing, and the breaking down of toxic power structures. This Taurus full blue moon is aligning with rebellious Uranus, so expect the unexpected. The intensity will definitely be high, especially as we approach the upcoming presidential elections here in the US. So we could probably see protesting, anger, frustrations, explosive behavior with people that are imbalanced. This Taurus full blue moon is very strong for ending karmic cycles, as it's making a T-square with Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. So this speaks to revelations, secrets being revealed, the unconscious becoming conscious. Now, if you are a light worker, a way shower, somebody that's really connected spiritually, you could be getting a lot of information during your meditation time, or during a time when you're most connected to spirit without interference. So that could be like right at dawn when you're waking up, like in that twilight phase. So pay attention, because a lot of things are going to be revealed to you that you may not have known otherwise had you waited on that information to come from an outside source. Mercury and Mars are still retrograde, so this speaks to pent-up emotions, suppression. Remember that suppression leads to depression. With Mercury retrograde, communications are already compromised, and with Mars, the mood swings are definitely swinging. Grounding yourself is going to be a necessity with all of the potential volatility of this energy. This is a great time for shadow work and making those cuts in your life. If you haven't watched my video on deception and envy, it's a channeled message from Spirit. I will link it at the end of this video. This is also a great moon for doing candle magic, scrying, or veneration work, working with your ancestors. This is also good energy for spiritual baths too, to really cleanse your energy, to cut those cords. I've been getting strong messages from Spirit about us really putting an end to repeating karmic cycles. Whether we like it or not, the universe is going to keep presenting opportunities to us, for us to cut the ties so that we can move forward, because ultimately that is our desire. That is our wish, to progress, to move out of pain, to move out of stagnation. And we have to take the steps. We have to take the leap. Spirit can't do it for us. All they can do is guide us. So work with the energies of this full moon. I've listed the ritual times here. This is the time when the moon is active, when the moon is energetically available for us to work with the frequencies that it's sending to Earth. When the moon is not making any aspects, or when it's void of course, that's not the best time to do lunation work, in my spiritual opinion. You want to work when the energy is ripe, when it's potent. So with new moons, you set intentions. With full moons, you release and you manifest. Let's move on to the Oracle and Tarot cards. And from the Psychic Tarot, positive movement forward, the Eight of Pentacles in traditional Tarot is the card showing up. This card reminds us that all things are working out for our highest good always. The boat is sailing forward towards the sun. You may not know where you're headed, but you definitely know where you've been, and you don't want to be there anymore. It's like that line from the Guns N' Roses song. I may not know where I'm going, but honey, I knows where I've been, right? You may not be where you need to be, but thank God you're not where you used to be, right? And some of us are still in a place of unknown, serious unknown, but this is the place of pure potentiality, pure potentiality. When it comes to finances, the Eight of Pentacles can mean exploring self-employment options and opportunities, being ambitious and dedicated towards building your future, taking responsibility for your pentacles, for your structures, not looking to outside sources to do it for you. With Mercury and Mars and the Eight of Pentacles, this could indicate a need for more information or getting more education, working behind the scenes, studying, getting more aligned with your purpose, gaining mastery with your craft. The flying bird on this card indicates that you are being guided. Birds are always messengers with information, usually from your ancestors or the great I Am Spirit itself, his self, herself. It's not usually a deity. In my experience, it's more of a personal energy when it comes to bird spirits showing up. So pay attention to the birds around you. They have messages for you. I saw a hummingbird the other day, and I thought it was rather cold for them to be out, but he had a message for me for sure. Remember that you're driving the boat, not the wake of the boat, right? So release the past and sail into the light. Sail into your new journey. Sail into this new cycle. Let's move on to the crystal, and black obsidian is showing up again, and I'm not surprised. This is a very powerful and protective cleansing root chakra stone. It's also a Scorpio birthstone. Black obsidian is very grounding. It helps you to tap into your intuition and stabilize the information. It's one of the best crystals for cord cutting and releasing you from your past so you can move forward, like the Eight of Pentacles card. Black obsidian is a stone of progress, transformation, and manifestation. So it's great to use with the blue moon, but do keep in mind that black obsidian's energy is very potent. So if you're not used to working with crystals that have a heavier type of frequency to really pull out psychic smog from your aura, then work with it a little bit at a time, maybe during meditation, or maybe use it for scrying, which I mentioned earlier this full blue moon is great for. Black obsidian will dispel negative energy from your aura. It's also highly protective from negativity in your environment. So it could be a great stone to have on you next week if, and I'm going to say when, things get crazy in the collective. It also helps to dispel confusion and fearful thoughts, which could be just a part of this Scorpio, Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde energy. Black obsidian gives you the patience to overcome challenges, and it does absorb energy, so make sure that you cleanse it often. If you're working with black obsidian, I would recommend that you clean it every day. A good affirmation to work with during this Taurus full blue moon is, I courageously move forward on my life path with grace and confidence. Let's move on to the spirit animal, and pelican is showing up. Pelican is a spirit animal that speaks to life balance, insights, and responsibility, which is pretty much all of the astrology surrounding this blue moon. It could be that this is a pelican on this card, this Eight of Pentacles card. Pelican spirit helps us with endurance and staying the course. Like the boat on the positive movement forward card, pelican says to be buoyant and float through your emotions and not get attached. Enjoy the sunshine, even when things seem dark and unknown and unpredictable. But that's Uranus energy, right? Uranus energy is very kind of spot on, dead on the moment. So is Mars. So pay attention to any insights, revelations, any aha moments. 8 is a money number as well. It's also a number of cycles and endings. 8 on this card of the positive movement forward and the pelican spirit could mean that unexpected money is coming in, which again could be the case with Uranus here in Taurus. Let's move on to the angel number, and 113 is showing up. This is a karmic number that speaks to hidden blessings or blessings in disguise. It's a number of change and upheaval, which is necessary prior to any rebirth. We would all like to skip this step, but when you are truly called to step into your purpose, life just doesn't work that way. This is where a lot of people get stuck because they're not willing to let go. They're not willing to make the cut. They have to know everything ahead of time. They have to know all of the plans. Some people don't want to move forward because they don't want to hypothetically get battle wounds and scars, which is a part of being a light warrior, a part of being a light worker. It's a part of the spiritual journey. Being a light worker is similar to being in the NFL or really any contact sport. Your chances of injury are 100%. Even the level of practice that I have in yoga, I tell people when they're learning these particular poses, you're going to get injured. It's just a part of it. Pluto energies with Saturn here, again, our faith is being tested, but this moon is making kind of a wide trine to Neptune. So we're hopeful, we're optimistic about our future, right? We know that the light has already won, so there's no need for us to be fearful. We can allow the negative fear-based emotions to come up in us, to acknowledge them and recognize them as a part of us, as a part of our shadow, right? But we don't suppress it. We're angry, right? We're sad, we're down, we're depressed. And that's a part of the human journey, if that's what's going on with you. But let that be okay and know that it will pass. But it could be that you need to make extra effort towards achieving that goal of peace, which could mean making those cuts, which could mean moving out of old, outworn karmic cycles that keep you from connecting to your peace. All right? So thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful Taurus full blue moon. Namaste.